Everybody, it's me again, Mrs. Guzman, and I'm back with another book talk. On today's book talk, we're going to be talking about George's Cosmic Treasure Hunt. This is actually by Lucy and Stephen Hawking. Yes, it's by the Stephen Hawking and Lucy, his wife, ex-wife. They wrote this book together. This is obviously a science fiction book because it's about space travel and going into space. One of the things I love about this book is that they put pictures inside of this book of actual astronomical phenomenon, and they have different information in here for you about like how we try to get in touch with aliens in real life. This book is apparently a continuation. This is another book that I found at Half Price Books and just picked up to see what it was like to add to my classroom library. So there's several books in this series about George and his friend Annie. And in this book, they pick up another little friend whose name is Emmett, and he tends to be a little annoying. In this particular book, on their cosmic treasure hunt, they're actually trying to save the planet Earth. They think that an alien is trying to destroy the planet. They're getting some messages from out in space. So they use a very highly sophisticated computer that Annie's dad has invented, and they go out into space on this adventure to try to find out what's going on and who's going to destroy planet Earth. I'm going to read just a little passage for you from something that Annie says, so it gives you a little perspective of what Annie's like. It says, "Now then," Annie told them sternly, "we're going to have an adventure today. We're going to be brave and amazing. And hopefully we're going to save planet Earth. And that means no crying or whining or running to my mom. Do you understand, Emmett?" So that's a little bit of Annie, and she kind of drags the other two boys along. She's always dragging George along somewhere on some adventure through the cosmos. So again, this one is their cosmic treasure hunt. This has a connection to real life, in that they talk about the Mars rover, they talk about the landing to the Mars rover, and then this gives you information throughout the book about real life information of some things that NASA has done, some things that other astronomers have done, ways that we look at electromagnetic waves and the electromagnetic spectrum through space. I really enjoyed this book. I did have a problem in a couple of places, and where they placed the actual factual information, it kind of broke off pieces of the story, and so I would be in the middle of a storyline and then have to read this factual information and then go back to the story. So a couple of times I kind of held my place for the factual information, read through what was happening in the story arc, and then came back to the factual information, and sometimes it fit in well. So it was kind of off on that for me, but other than that, I really do recommend this book, and I'm going to look into picking up some more books by Lucy and Stephen Hawking and see what other adventures George and Annie go on. So I highly recommend this book. It's science fiction. It's space-based space. If you love space, this is definitely a book for you. If not, just pick up any book. Read, read, read.